Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. It's Rock Mercury here, and welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. Okay, I ran out of essential oils again, so it's time to make some new ones. Now, I have my shea butter here. Got my fresh, my raw shea butter. Let's mirror the camera. There we go. Got our yellow brick road shea butter. I actually need to order some more of this. I get it off Amazon. You can go to my Amazon store, rockmercury.com, click on Amazon in the menu, you get right to it. A lot of good stuff on that store. I get a little percentage, a little tiny percentage, but I really do it so you guys can have the store. And then I also have my boiling hot water right here, boiling hot pot water, and I have a mason jar that I just emptied out from what I use. I feel like I clean it too, but I feel like it's pretty clean already. I mean, there's just shea butter in here from the last one. I could clean it all the way, but I don't know. I don't really mind. You guys do start with a fresh one. I would start with a fresh one usually, but I'm just gonna use this one again. I keep everything fresh and clean myself. So we're gonna do that one, and I'm thinking I'm gonna open up my beautiful box that my sister gave me. A beautiful box of essential oils. Let's see what we have today in our beautiful box. We have a lot of stuff, but today I'm feeling always tea tree oil. Always the tea tree oil, gotta get that. So I'm gonna do some of that. I think today's a good day for clove. I'm feeling a little clovey today. I haven't used clove in a while. So we're gonna use some clove oil, all natural, organic. And then, what else do I want? I feel like the vibes. I need to shift my vibe and lift it. So I've been using sage on a lot of my oils. I'm gonna use sage. So we have clove, oregano, and sage. I have other stuff in here I could use, but I think I'm gonna keep it with those three today. Those are pretty good. That's gonna work for today. That's gonna work for these oils. Oh. The thing I run out of the most is the tea tree oil, though. I love tea tree oil. Love it, I love it. And today I'm drinking some of my sister's drink called the cleanser. The cleaner? I think it's called the cleaner. There's like lots of greens in here, romaine and celery. I don't really like celery, but there's celery in here and it's good. It's apple and fruits and stuff. It's very tasty. But it will send you to the bathroom. I love the flavor of it. I love it. All right, let's get into this. So let's first get this in immediately. I have this water boiling, so I don't want it to sit too long and lose its heat, lose that fire. Last time I ran late and I just made some quick oil, and I took it to the steam room with me, and I put it under where the steam comes out, so it blew on the top of the jar because it's all like metal and glass. I don't suggest doing that, but it did work. It did melt it. The only issue is that there was like crystallized pieces. I don't think you can see any in my beard. Let's see. Oh, there's some right there. Oh, you can't see it. No, I think I rubbed them in pretty good. Oh, do you see a few dots? There's a few white dots in my beard, and those are from the crystallized shea butter. So for some reason, the way it melted, it made little tiny like beads that were hard to dissolve. Almost like an exfoliator. So I wasn't mad at it. I live for a little exfoliation, especially because the exfoliation melts into a nice essential shea moment. But I don't want that again. I just want it to be nice and smooth. So we'll see if I can make that happen today. Like I said, I'm running out of my shea butter. This is the shea butter I have left here. I think this is all I have left is one more jar. So I'm gonna be ordering more tonight after I get off of here with you guys as I'm uploading my videos, because I'm not trying to go to sleep without uploading all my videos. Today I did 3 lives with you guys. But yeah, here's the shea butter. You guys can see it in there. I'm going to, there it is. There's that shea. I'm just gonna put it into this. just gonna put it into this here. I feel like it's just enough. I'll put the whole thing in there. Ooh, 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 come on, stay in there. Come on. I'm trying to put it away now. Yeah, there's a lot in there. There's a lot, but I think it's gonna fill up this jar, and when it melts down, it should be the perfect amount. This has been so fun though. Even with the beads, it still smelled great. So I'm very happy with this, with like the oil itself. I do feel like the last batch could have had a bit more essential oils, but it's a fine line. You put too much essential oil and you immediately are burning yourself, basically. So it's definitely a fine line. Okay, let's get all that in there. The rest of this, I'll like put my hand in there and like rub it on me afterwards. You know, once I run out of this. Once I run out of this, I'm just gonna use the rest of this because I have the other plastic in here too. Don't waste any of your shea butter. Don't waste any of it. It's a great conditioner. I put on the hair, the beard, the face, the skin. Well, I said the skin already, but like the body, everywhere. It goes everywhere. Arizona Sunshine says, "Hi, thanks for being you." Thank you, Arizona Sunshine. It took a while. It took a long time to be myself. That's for sure. Especially as an actor, you have to really like rediscover yourself. If you've been acting, I've been acting since I was so young, so it's like you have to really find yourself again. Because everybody wants you to be something you're not or whatever. So thank you for saying that. I work really hard to be myself, which is crazy, but it's true. All right, tea tree oil. Yes, honey, work. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna put some of this on here. Oh, I love tea tree oil. Okay, I'm just gonna put. Ooh, thank you for somebody sent me a rose. Thank you, Arizona Sunshine, for the rose. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna put a few drops of this tea tree oil in here. You don't really need that much, but like this drops coming out of here, but I want it to be strong enough to, you know, make a difference. You know, I don't want it to be like nothing. So put some tea tree oil in there. I think that's enough. And also it helps it from going bad. You know, not that shea butter really goes bad, but you just want to keep it fresh and clean. So I'll put the tea tree oil in and put it back in my beautiful box. I love this box. All right. Next one, we'll put this sage in here. Our now sage. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. You have to really find the right kind of sage, you guys. It needs to smell like the actual sage you burn, you know? Like it needs to be nothing else and extra and added. Like the only thing in here is 100% pure sage oil. That's all it says, 100% pure sage oil. Very excited. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and just put some of this in here too. A few drops. I want a lot of this. I need to like really sage my life out. Like I've been going through it emotionally in my meditations lately. I think that's enough. A little more. Okay, I've been going through it emotionally, so I need to just sage it out, burn it out, sage it out. A little more drop, one more drop. Okay. This is very powerful. So it drops. I'll probably put way too much, or maybe not way too much, but just it's gonna be potent. It's going to be a potent situation. All right. Last but not least, clove, which Dr. Sebi recommends. Dr. Sebi definitely recommends clove oil, so or cloves in general. So I'm guessing he recommends this too. 100% pure clove oil. Oh, it smells like like pumpkin spice. Oh my god, it smells like fall, and we're going into October. This smells like Halloween. Oh my gosh, clove, yes, clove, work. Work, honey, work, yes. Come on, clove. Come on, Clovisha, you better give us the clove, girl. Give us that clove, baby. We're gonna clove her up. I don't care if anybody's like, what does that smell? They better smell this clove. Okay, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. I probably overdid it again, but it smells great. I'm still finding my balance. Especially because I don't think this is gonna fill up the whole jar this time. It's not looking like when it melts down, it's gonna be like not as much as usual. So I think it'll be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and seal this up. I think it's looking good. I'm gonna seal it real tight, real tight, and then to do this easier this time, I'm gonna just move the camera down because I'm not trying to move this thing up like I did last time. Oh, I can't wait to get some more of my juice. Okay, here we go. You guys are gonna see this. So I'm going to just lift this up. You're gonna see all the smoke coming out. Oh, look at all that smoke. Just gonna place it right in there. And then I'm gonna place this over there. Ooh, well, that's a little bit bigger than I thought it was because the top is not closing. So make sure your pot is deep enough is the lesson I've learned today. That's the lesson I've learned. Because this is not even closing, but it's hot enough. The water's boiling, so it should be fine. I just hope I don't drop it on myself. Go ahead and just push it up a little bit and be all good. Ooh. What's up, Desi? Good to see you, Desi. Desi says, hey, love. Hey, hey, hey. Arizona Sunshine says, OMG. Girl, about to get this essential oil popping. So even though the top doesn't go all the way down, that's what he said. Anyways, the top doesn't go all the way down on here. It's still gonna be hot enough to melt the shea butter and just kind of like really get all the essential oils like they need to do this. They gotta be like dancing. Be like, yes, I'm essential. I'm essential. We're all essential oils. Yes. Like we needed to give that. That's what it needs to give us. This tastes like I'm gonna get up to go to the bathroom tonight. That's what this tastes like. So, Arizona Sunshine says, thank you for the education. Girl, I'm learning too. I'm learning as I go. I never in my life thought I'd be teaching or speaking about health in any type of way. The only reason, thank you for the rose, Arizona Sunshine. I miss Arizona right now. I haven't been there. I was there last month, but I want to go again. Smoke some ganja. I'm joking. I'm not smoking anymore. But I just I never thought I would be talking about health. It's only because I almost died. That's why I don't have any regrets in life. Like, yeah, I got sick and almost died. But if I didn't, then I wouldn't have cared about health. It's like sometimes you care about health when it's the last minute. Like, I just wanted to live. Like, so much of my life, I thought I was like wanted to pass away. Like I was like, oh, forget this life. I'm over this life. Like, take me out of here. But then when you're about to actually pass away, from a disease or anything, like when you're about to like really like leave, then you try to do anything it takes, like whatever it takes, to live, and that's why I learned health. Literally, why I didn't even care before. I mean, I knew about vegan stuff and like I was more vegetarian and stuff and vegan, but it wasn't like I was just doing that because I don't like dairy, I don't like meat, I don't like eating animals. It's not my thing. But I wasn't really being like super healthy and alkaline or like learning about different things the body requires until I was like on my deathbed or my death couch, because I was on the couch. I mean, I had a bed, but I felt more comfortable on the couch at that point. I had a whole house, but I was just like coughing up blood, and I felt the couch was easier to get up off of when I was having to run to the bathroom so often. I remember like big jars like this, which is disgusting, but like big jars, this is delicious, but like I remember I would fill up jars like this full of like body fluids, like coughing up stuff because of how sick I was. Now I feel amazing, baby. Yes, thanks to Dr. Sebi and Dr. Sebi's son Victor. Victor Bowman. I don't know what I would do. The doctors told me I was gonna die, but I'm here, baby. But I'm glad I'm doing these essential oils because I didn't think to do this. I thought I was just putting shea butter on me, and shea butter doesn't smell bad, but some people like they have an adverse reaction to the smell of shea butter. Like it smells like I don't know I don't know how to explain it, but because I like the smell of shea butter, but some people just it has this like distinct smell to them. So the essential oils are perfect as it balances out the natural smell of shea butter. Some people really hate it. They feel like it makes them like nauseous. The smell of shea butter, but it's so mild. I don't know how people feel that way, but anyway, the essential oils are perfect with that type of like the fatty acids of um, shea butter. It works. It really blends well. Let me read some more comments. Arizona Sunshine says, really what happened? Oh, I got sick. My ex was out here cheating in these streets, cheating on me all the time. Got me sick. Didn't tell me what was going on. Almost died. But I made it. I survived. No thanks to those doctors that tried to kill me. But Dr. Sebi said, you have more life to live. And here I am. User says, the oils you've been using is really making your skin so fresh. The oils and the sunlight. But the oils are really killing it. Like that, I feel so good. Oh my god! Right now, I have oils on me already. From this morning, I have eucalyptus. I mean, from earlier at the gym, I have eucalyptus. I have lavender. I think I put in there, and oregano. That's what sage. That's what I had in my last oil. So this one is cloves, tea tree oil, and sage. That's all I put in this one. I wanted a simple one today. Wait, and oregano, right? Did I put oregano in here? I didn't put any oregano in this one. Did I? I don't think I did. Now I'm forgetting what I put in here. I wish I could rewatch this video. I literally forgot what I put. Let me see. Yeah, clove, sage, tea tree oil. I don't think I put oregano. Yeah, where's the oregano at? Where even is it right now? Like, I don't even know where I put it. Basil. Yeah, I didn't even take the oregano out the box, so I definitely did not put any oregano in this one. That's my bad, cause I love putting oregano oil on. Arizona says, please tell me because I'm here. I'm there with that feeling. I'm there with that feeling. Oh, with that feeling of wanting to pass away? Or what? I'm confused. You're there with... okay, explain to me a little bit more as Arizona, because I'll be happy to support you. I just don't know exactly what you're saying. I don't want to, like, insinuate. I am that B word says, dropping by to show love, brother. Thank you, I am that B word. I would love to say your name. Believe me, I curse a lot. I just can't curse on here because TikTok. TikTok. Candace says, eating vegan, sweet soy mushroom and pepper tacos. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Right now, I know if you were here, you'd be effing them up. I really would be. I'd be like, give me some more salsa right now. That sounds nice. That B word says heart, fire, and bullseye. Thank you. Arizona says, can you tell me about that plea? I need hope. That please. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, tell you about. What exactly do you want me to tell you about? I'll be happy to tell you. I just want to make sure that I'm mentioning what you were asking. Arizona says, oh, I don't know why that person says shush. They say SHH. Crumbfish says that. I shows says Jesus loves you. Oh my gosh. For sure, I'll take it. That's for Jesus. Arizona says, I'm so sorry. You know what? We're here. I'm thankful to be alive. And if I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't be able to speak about what I know now. And a lot of people who have watched my videos live a better life now because of the transparency that I've shared. I mean, I don't know. I would never been able to share that unless went through it. So it sucked, but I'm just thankful that I'm able to share something that can help people. Why not? You know, I don't want people to go through the same thing. Thank you, Flowerbud, for the gift. Thank you so much, Flowerbud. I appreciate you. Flowerbud's over here making it rain on me. Flowerbud's always got my back. Arizona says, thank you, baby Jesus. Yes, baby Jesus. Work, baby Jesus. I Show Sped says, Jesus loves you. Okay. Callie Blessed in the house. Hey, Callie Blessed. Callie Blessed says, what's good, Rock? How's Texas treating you? Texas has been absolutely wonderful. I am so happy here in Texas. Like, I love Texas so much. But I'm also nervous because I don't really watch the news a lot anymore because it's just so much fear-based. But there's, like, people keep talking about some hurricane coming. And I'm frightened. I've already lived through like 3 different hurricanes. And it's not fun to be in a hurricane. Like, it is so traumatizing. I'm really not looking forward to it. Flowerbud says, hi, sweetheart. Love you, babe. Oh, thank you, Flowerbud. I appreciate you so much for being here. You always come through and hook me up. So thank you, Flowerbud. Oh my god, my camera's all zoomed in. Alright. Let's see. But Callie Bless, how are you doing out there? What's going on in the paramedic world right now? Arizona says, well, not the worst, just wondering how to get that ugly feeling away. Hold on, let me start over. Good burp, lol. I can't. You said you want to know how to get that ugly feeling out the way, like the feeling of like wanting to pass away. You know, it's rough because there's such a cocktail of things that can shift your mindset and to brighten your spirit. I think the biggest thing and most important, I know it may sound cheesy, but like having actual genuine self-love for yourself, as you are, not as you want to be, is a really huge step that goes before everything else. Because if you have that, then you can start, eating more foods that mesh with your body. And then you can start going out and getting sunlight and following the dreams and things you love to do. But it starts at that self-love. You have to love yourself enough to even feel like you're worth doing those things. Because if you don't have the self-love, who cares how many good recipes or, healthy foods or healthy exercising you're doing? Like, it's not going to really matter if you don't love yourself already, because it's going to be kind of pointless. Like, you're never going to continue it or be consistent in it unless you know that you're worth it. So you have to get that together first. And be sure of it. Like, let it be unshakable that you're worth it. Holly Joe sent confetti. Thank you, Holly Joe. That was awesome. Don Eugene says, dude, you can't be real. Why can't I be real, Don Eugene? What makes me not real? Greek House Chef says, hi, Rocky. Hey, Greek House. Connie Cooper says, hey, Rock. Hello, Connie Cooper. My girl Holly Joe's in the place. Thank you for the kisses. Oh, thank you, Holly Joe. I hope your day's going better. I know you were feeling a little rough too. And so we're chatting about how to kind of get those feelings away. And like I said, the first part is getting the mindset that you're worth it, that you love yourself in the space you're in. The second part is the food you're eating, what you're consuming in your body. Like sugars can create a high level of depression. Certain medications can also have side effects that make you involuntarily depressed. Um, and other foods too, like dairies and meats, sometimes can cause that too. It really depends, especially when it comes to meats, because the animal when it passes away has a lot of fear hormones in it, and so we absorb those when we're digesting those foods. And then our body just like starts reacting the way the animal felt in his last moments of his life before it was slaughtered. Um, and so we have to be very careful with where our food comes from, because we're absorbing the energy of that food, you know? So it's just very important to it's really important to understand that part about how important it is what you eat. And then the next thing is finding out what you really love to do, because then when you're doing what you love to do, you don't feel like you're wasting life. Because sometimes we're doing stuff just for money, or like we have to work terrible jobs we hate just for money or just whatever, and then you end up just like miserable. So it's being really honest with what you actually want to do, and you may not get to do that completely right away, but you can start shifting yourself into that realm of being able to do what you love. And then after that is being surrounded by people, whether they're family or not, people who lift you up and aren't competing with you. Like people who are just living life and they want you to do well because they know that there's plenty for everyone. When you're in a competitive like social structure, every day feels like war. It doesn't have to be though, because there's plenty for everyone. So that's another thing that's super important to shift. Okay, let me read some more. Holly Joe says, "My day has gone better. I have to tell you a secret, Rock." Oh my God, please do. Holly Joe says, "There's only been one person in my life that calls me Holly. It was my grandfather." Oh, and I love that you do. Um, that you do, because every time you say it, it reminds me of him. He calls me Holly Joe. Oh my gosh, your grandfather. That's beautiful. I'm sure you're like really close to him, and I'm sure he loves you, and that he, wherever he is now, because I don't even know what happens in afterlife, but I that those kind of things make me feel like in theory I would love for my grandparents and my family who passed away, because I lost grandfathers this year. This year has been really rough. I lost a lot of people in my life. Um, it's been rough. Last year too. Oh my gosh, so many deaths. Um, and it's just I want to think that they're somewhere like rooting for us and sending us love. So I hope your grandfather is saying, "Holly Joe, you doing the dang thing, girl. You doing it. So proud of you, Holly Joe." You know, I feel like your grandfather's saying that somewhere. Arizona says, "OMG, horrible. Oh, to the animals? Yeah, it's real." Greek House Chef says, "Ooh, Connie sent some gifts. Thank you, Connie. Connie sent me a high September. Ooh, yes, and a GG. Thank you, Connie. And she sent me a cloud bread. Connie's hooking it up. She's making it rain." Um, Greek House Chef says that they say vegan diet is the best depressant. Um, I will say that I felt a lot less depressed when I started eating like healthier. The healthier I eat, the less depressed I feel. Now I don't feel really any depression, to be real. Like I feel like I'm thankful. I'm like I know that life, ends, you know, for us all at some point. But I'm not depressed about it. I'm not afraid of it. I'm very grateful, not gracious. I'm very grateful for everything, the good and the bad, to be honest. And slowly, the pettiness in me is dying off. I feel like when I was eating trash foods, I felt way more petty. Like I just felt like I had so many things to prove, or just like to get back and get even. It's like, who cares? Now I don't care at all. Life is so beautifully brief. It's like I don't like the biggest gift is your presence. Oh my God, Connie, you're giving me so many gifts. You gave me a popsicle too. Thank you. And Connie sent me a tennis ball. Thank you, Connie. Holly Joe says, "Who was my best friend, and it took me over a decade to be able to talk about him without crying." Oh my gosh, I feel you. If my grandfather passed, my other grandfather who cause my other grandfather who passed, we weren't that close, but I wanted him to no well the one that just passed, we were close, but the other one that passed last year was like we weren't that close, but I still had a lot of love for him. But the grandfather that I have still alive, if something was to happen to him, I just like, mm, I can't think about it. Like it makes me like want to have a breakdown, a mental breakdown, just thinking about him, something happening to him. Um, mm. I just have to enjoy him now. Like I can't even process that right now. I can't because I just like he's so important to me. I just don't know what I would. Mm. It's making me sad right now to think of that about that even that possibility. Um, so I understand. I understand when you're blessed to have that kind of family, like or that kind of like closeness and a bond. When you lose it, it just I don't know. I haven't had to deal with that at that level because this my grandfather that's still alive is so special, and I'm just so thankful he's here, and I wish he could live forever. He's had a stroke before though already, so I'm like it makes me nervous. I'm like, dang, this is just I can't think about this right now because my brain I'm gonna start crying too. I just I'm trying to I can't no, he needs to live forever. I know he won't because that's how life is, but gosh, life is so crazy. Life is so bizarre. Like you have these beautiful people in your life, and you're supposed to say bye to them. Mm, it's rough. That's why I try to go numb as much as I can, so that I can get through the pains in life at times, but not so numb to where I can't enjoy the beauty. I have to find that balance. I think I found it. 1.2 thousand likes, you guys. Thank you so much. Connie Cooper, you're amazing. Greek House Chef says you're so sweet, Rocky. We love you so much. Oh my gosh, Greek House Chef, thank you. You're very kind. Um, for saying that. Holly Joe says after he passed away, you haven't. I'm so sorry, Holly Joe. I really am. Like I know what it's like to have a close grandfather, and I just can't. Holly Joe says I had to take my husband to a colonoscopy. Wait, he said after he passed away, you had to take. You did? Is he okay? Um, was that today? Greek House Chef says we must enjoy our parents as much as we can now. Life is beautiful. Yeah, I just might mean my mom. Oh my gosh, my mom and my dad. Like especially my mom because like we're so close. I talk to my mom every day. I mean we live in the same house, thankfully, and I miss that. You know, I think that we have it all wrong in Western culture where we're like, okay, you're 18, get out the house now. Like I've lived alone. Like I can live alone right now. I don't have to be where I'm at. I have a whole empty house that I can go. Well, it's not empty. I have my assistants helping me there, or like keeping the house managed. But oh god. But I have another house I could be at. But I love being a big house too. The other house is big too. But like it's just so it's not like I don't know. I'm so thankful to be around my family, my mom and my sister. Like it's the best. It's the best thing in the world. And so I'm just very thankful. And I think that Western culture has it mixed up when they're like, oh, independence, like just leave the nest, like go do yourself, da da da. It's like okay, you can be around your family and still be a strong person, and you don't have to leave your familiar unit. you don't have to leave them, you know, like you have to enjoy. I think enjoying them all the time you can is beautiful. It's not like who are we proving things to? Who are we proving that you can? I can handle this life without them. Like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like we've gotta hold tight to the people we love as long as we can. Not to become crippled by them to the point where you can't survive without them. It's just, but it's more like enjoy them every moment. Like it's these moments are limited. So, um, Holly Joe says he would love to know that I just told everybody that. Oh my gosh. He would love to. I can't. About the colonoscopy. Um, Yorahim says, just lost my mom a month ago. Still heartbroken. Got any advice? Um, is that Yorahim? Yora? I'm gonna call you Yora. Yora, that's really sad. Like I've never experienced that. I can't even comprehend losing my mother. Like I just lost my aunt of mine, and I like feel like I had a mental breakdown from that. Like I'm still just in shock and in grief. Um, but if it was my mother, like I don't know if I have advice for you. I think the main thing I will say, no matter what happens in the afterlife, our loved ones live on through the beautiful moments we've had together with them, and through the lessons that we've learned, whether they're good or bad lessons, like that shows the world that they were here. Like their energy lives on within you. Energy can't be destroyed. That's what they say. Like the energy can't be destroyed. I don't know how true that is, but I do feel that when somebody like for example, one of my best friends in the world passed away 2014. And every time I think about it, she took her life, and every time I think about it, it's like a reopened wound. Like it doesn't actually get better like that, but I'm so thankful for the times we had and what I've learned from her that it just helps me get through the days. But the pain like literally never went away. Like I don't feel more relief than that day when I found out, when I was out in front of her house and the police had just came and or the coroners came and took her body. And the whole family was outside, and we were all just out there just like holding each other. It never got better than that. It never like healed. I think it's always going to be a painful space. Like part of the beauty of loving someone is that reality that we may lose them at some point. I can't even process my mother being lost or something. Like I can't. Mm. Mm-mm. I just my heart goes out to you. Be patient with yourself. That's the advice I'll give you. Is be patient with yourself, and don't judge yourself for feeling grief, and don't feel like you have to get over it fast, or because you may never get over it. My grandmother lost her mother, my great grandmother who I love, but she lost my grandmother. My mom's mom lost her mother over 20 years ago, and she still feels the pain every day. And she's unapologetic about it. And I think that's the way to be. Be unapologetic about what you feel so that you don't create more suffering by blocking what you feel from, like blocking yourself from feeling what you feel. You know, don't judge yourself. Let yourself grieve as long as you need to grieve. But like, just know that I'm sure your mother loved you and wouldn't want you to spend your like to let the grief block you from your goals and the things you love to do in life. You can still grieve and still continue your journey. you know, you don't have to stop grieving to be able to continue your journey. So I'll give you that. And my heart goes out to you. Losing losing your mom a month ago. Like, I have to like part of me, like I can't process that. Like, and when I think about it, it is, if I think about it too much, I'm just going to have a mental breakdown right here, right here on live, because I can't. I just, that's my heart. You know, that's my no. I can't. I have to just continue the next question because my heart goes out to you, and I can't even relate until, like, nobody can relate with that until they've lost a parent or lost their mother or father, whoever they're close to. Like, and I haven't had that experience, and I don't ever want to have that experience, but then I also don't want my mom to ever experience losing me, because that's not fair to her. She's been through so much, and she shouldn't have to lose her kid. Like, that's the most heartbreaking thing a mother can go through. So I don't. It's like this weird feeling where I don't want to experience the loss of my mom ever, but then I don't want her to lose me. So it's like, but then life is limited. Life has an expiration date. So we're in a tough situation. But I'm just gonna enjoy her every day I have her. Holly Joe says, at 18, children are not ready to go out into the world. We told our daughter she can stay. That's beautiful, Holly Joe. That's really beautiful of you. There's so much pressure on the youth, as if the youth has created somehow the situations that are going on in the world. The youth is just doing the best they can to survive. I just feel like the new generation that are getting forced out onto the streets at 18 are going to sink or swim, and a lot of them are sinking. You know, whether it be depression or sinking in just like confusion and all kind of mental illnesses and all kind of things. They can be sinking in all kind of ways. Yeah, I saw this one kid that was young. He was younger than me. Like, I don't know if he was a kid. He was probably like 19 or 18. I don't know. He was in the steam room, and I was just meditating in there, like stretching and meditating. And I saw this guy, and he was just sitting. He was like in his like basketball shorts, or whatever, just sitting. And he was like moving a lot. He was like touching this, touching that, touching here, touching, just moving, like, just like very like not like he was on drugs, but like he was just like anxious, but his face didn't seem anxious. It was like his face was kind of numbed out, just chilling. But I don't think he even knew how much he was moving around, and it wasn't like random moving. It was like he was checking the shoe, and then he's moving this, moving this, moving this, moving that, moving that. Like, it's like he could not stay still. He couldn't stay still, and I've seen that a lot in because I teach yoga. I used to teach a lot of yoga, but I've seen that a lot of my students when I was teaching more, that they're fidgety because their mind is constantly moving and moving, and so their bodies just follow suit, and they just move for no reason. And I just I don't know, I just feel like this new generation is stressed, and they're on medications, and they're just trying their best to survive and do the best they can. Like, they get demonized because everybody wants to say, oh, the new generation is this and the old generation is better, and da-da-da. Like, people, it's not always true. It's not always true. And so I just think we need to nourish the new generation, because they are our children. Like, when does your children not become your children anymore? Like, I'm thankful my mom supports me and the things I want to do and love to do. My dad supports me too, emotionally and everything. Like, I'm just thankful. Holly Joe says, I'm so sorry. It makes me so sad. Yeah, it makes me so sad that your mother passed away last month. Yora, my heart goes out to you. It really does. Like, I have to like numb myself out to even process. I can't imagine what you're going through. So, but just don't judge yourself. you can feel what you feel, but don't judge yourself for feeling it, because that just adds more pain. Feel it as long as you need to feel it. Give yourself patience and love through this time. That's really the only advice I can give you, because I've never been through that before. Excel says, Mercury, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? This tea is popping my intestines. This juice. Candace Chanel says, I literally rock my feet every night in bed. I'm in bed. I can't control it. Yeah. Some people just like, it's almost like a type of Parkinson's in a way. People just like, they fidget, they just move and move and move. But I tell you what, with my students for my classes, like I've watched them do that, and then I will breathe with them and have them meditate with me in class, and sometimes, depending on the severity of the situation, their body will relax and they'll recognize the movements that are unnecessary for that moment, and they could sit within the present moment deeper, like they can really sit within it. And so I really think it has a lot to do with the busyness in the mind. I really do think it's that. Okay. After I finish this last bit of drink, I'm going to open up the shea butter and see if it's looking good. That was a powerful drink. My stomach's already like, get me out of here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's open it up and see what it's giving. Oh wait, I'm just gonna pull it down because I don't feel like lifting it. All right. Let's see. It's definitely melted. Oh, she's melted for sure. She is melty McMelton. And she's dripping too, so I don't know what I need to do about that. I need to get like a towel or something, or I have a hat here. This hat's like dusty for some reason. There's like some powder in my dresser. I need to clean this dresser out. I think they put like mothballs in there or something and they dissolved. I don't know. We have big old moths out here in Texas. So sometimes we have mothballs in our dressers. But it's just, I don't really want. Anyway, let's pick this up. Ooh, it's super hot. Hold on. Ooh. I just pulled the piece off of the thing. Let's see if I can pick this up without burning myself. There it is. There it goes. It's all melted. All the essential oils. So this is gonna solidify and be and it's gonna become like an essential oil shea butter. That's the next step. Wait, let me put this top back on here. There we go. That was great, you guys. Super easy recipe. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know about the texture because I let it sit now. I could put it in the fridge, but I'll just let it sit out. We already have AC here. Oh, it's not that hot anymore. It's cooled off enough to touch. But I could put it in the fridge. But I think I'm just gonna leave it out. I'm just gonna let it like cool down by itself and it'll solidify overnight. No rush, because I'm not in a rush for anything. But I am wondering why it crystallized last time I made this. I don't know why it crystallized. I have no idea. I never had an exfoliating shea butter before, but it was cute. No real big issue there. Nessa says, hey Rock. Hello Nessa, good to see you Nessa. Team Headshot says, what is it? It is shea butter mixed with sage, cloves, and tea tree oil. So I'm gonna put it on my body and my beard. So it's all. What happened? Sorry, you guys. I had a notification that came up randomly. It says that my phone is still findable even after the power is out on my phone. That's good to know. That even after your battery dies, the power still, you're still able to find your phone. That's if you lose it. That's good. All right. Well, I think that's a sign that it's time for me to get off of here, so I can upload this video tonight before I go to bed. I want to wake up again tomorrow with I'll wake up with like nothing to upload tomorrow. Let's see. Team Headshot says, "What is this? Wow, very clear, and help with stress. Save me some, girl." Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Get that sage, and the sage is gonna definitely help. So, thank you so much, Team Headshots. Appreciate it. All right, rock on, Mercuryans. I will be uploading this video. I'll upload it tonight. As long as it comes up, but we'll see. All right, you guys, rock on. I'm going to jump off of here. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for the 1.2 thousand likes. You guys are awesome. Talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.